All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're talking about creatine. It's one of those supplements you hear about everywhere, right? Well, we're going to cut through all the noise. No hype, just the straight facts on what it does, how you should take it, and what it can actually do for you. Let's get right into it.
So let's just start with the biggest question, the one everybody really wants to know. If you take this stuff every single day for a full year, what's the actual real-world difference? How much extra muscle are we talking about?
And there it is. The science points to about 2 to 3 extra pounds of lean muscle over a year. Now I know, that might not sound like a crazy number, but trust me, in the world of natural muscle building, gaining an extra 2 or 3 pounds of actual muscle tissue, that is a big deal. That's a difference you can definitely see and feel.
Okay, but I can hear you already. Isn't that just water weight? And yeah, part of it is. But here's the key. It's not the kind of puffy bloat you're thinking of. Creatine pulls water into the muscle cell itself. That's exactly where you want it to be. It makes your muscles look fuller, sure, but it also helps them work better. It's a win-win.
And it's not just about the total amount of muscle, it's also about how fast you build it. Check this out. Let's say it would normally take you about 5 months to put on 5 pounds of muscle. Well, if you add creatine to the mix, you could hit that same goal in just 3.5 months. You're basically getting there about a third faster. That's a huge accelerator.
So, maybe you're thinking, all right, I'm in. How do I actually start taking this stuff? Well, the good news is, it's super simple. There are pretty much 2 main ways to go about it. Okay, so you've got 2 choices. Option 1 is the loading phase. Think of it like the express lane. You take a higher dose, about 20 grams a day, for the first week to really saturate your muscles quickly. Or there's option 2. You can just skip that entirely and go straight to the normal 5-gram-a-day dose right from the get-go.
So which way is better? In the long run, it makes absolutely no difference. They both get you to the exact same place. Loading just gets you there a bit faster, so you might feel the benefits a couple of weeks sooner. If you're patient, starting with 5 grams a day is perfectly fine. It really just comes down to personal preference.
All right, we've covered the what and the how. Now let's dive into some of the nitty-gritty details to make sure you're getting the absolute most out of it. First up, what kind should you buy? You see all these fancy, expensive versions out there. My advice? Just ignore them. Let me make this super simple for you. Just get plain old creatine monohydrate. It's the one that has literally thousands of scientific studies proving it works and is safe. And guess what? It's almost always the cheapest one. What about when to take it? Honestly, the most important thing is just taking it every day. Consistency is way more important than what time of day you take it. But if you're the kind of person who wants to optimize every little thing, some research does suggest that taking it after your workout might give you a tiny little advantage.
And let's bust a huge myth right now. You do not need to cycle creatine. Where you take it for a while and then stop. Your body doesn't build up a tolerance to it or anything like that. You can just take it continuously. So the bottom line is easy. Find a time that's convenient for you and just stick with it every day.
Okay, this is a big one, probably the most important part for a lot of you. We've talked about all the good things it can do, but what about the risks? Is this stuff actually safe?
And the answer here couldn't be clearer. Creatinine is maybe the most researched fitness supplement in history. We have decades of studies on people using it long-term, and the scientific consensus is that for healthy individuals, it's remarkably safe. There are just no adverse health effects to worry about.
Now there is one major catch, and you need to know about this. Creatine doesn't work for everyone. It turns out about 1 in 4 people are what we call non-responders. This just means their muscles are already naturally topped off with creatine, so taking more doesn't really give them any extra benefit. And the only way to find out which group you're in is to try it.
So after all that, what's the simple bottom line summary you should walk away with? Let's just boil it all down to what really matters.
It really is that straightforward. For about 3 out of 4 people who take it, using creatine monohydrate consistently will help you build more muscle than you would have without it, and it'll help you do it in less time. It is a proven and effective tool.
And that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. When you look at the mountain of evidence for both its effectiveness and its safety, you have to ask this question. If we put protein in its own category, is there any other legal supplement on the market that is more proven to help you build muscle? The research really suggests that the answer is a resounding no.